Hello, good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm on my mobile data, sir, so I keep getting disconnected again and again.
Okay. Okay. So all of you take notebooks. This chapter you prepare from material, our study material. So classwork only write in notes. I mean, uh, IUPAC naming, hybridization concept. Those only you need to just work only. That is a remaining concept you prepare from study material.
CFT and all also from the material, sir.
Yeah, CFT also from material, but I will explain you about CFT. Yesterday we discussed about ligands, type of ligands, and ambident ligand also over. Coordination number, already you know what is secondary valence is nothing but coordination number. The number of ligand species attached to central metal atom is called coordination number. And homoleptic and heteroleptic complexes, don't write, just listen this also. Homoleptic and heteroleptic. Suppose in a complex all the ligands are one type, that's called homoleptic. Suppose CONH3 6. So in this complex, all 6 ligands are one kind of ligand, one same, all are ammonias only. So it comes under homoleptic. So another example, CONH3 taken for Cl2. But here ligands, two type of ligands are there. Ammonia also there and chlorine also there. So this is comes under heteroleptic complex. That's all. Yeah, now we'll see how to calculate oxidation number. These are very important. So before going to calculation of oxidation number, you should know ligands and ligand charges. Write some ligands and their names, charges also. Write in notes. Ligands. The ions are molecules bound to the central atom or ion. Central atom or ion. The coordination entity.
Sir, should we write this, sir?
Yeah, write in notes. Are called ligands. Okay. Okay. So here ligands first classify into positive ligands, negative ligand, and neutral ligand. First of all, write about neutral ligands. One here we have many ligands, but I'm giving you only important one. Whatever useful for our NCERT level, that's only I'm giving. Ammonia. Formula is NH3. So when ammonia NH3 is in a complex, we are using the name amine. Don't call ammonia in complex. We are using the name amine. So here bonded atoms I am writing. Bonded atom to metal is nitrogen. Nitrogen is bonding to metal. Next one, water. If water is a ligand, we are using the aqua word aqua. So here oxygen is bonding to central metal atom. Next, phosphine.
So,
Yes, tell me.
sir, in compound, the from which we find out the primary valency, what we call that?
Primary valency.
Yes, sir.
The
If
charge
the
which is
Cl is outside, then
okay. Cl is
Sir
outside.
is talking about counter ions, sir.
Counter ions. Okay.
count.
Yeah, those are
Okay,
called
sir.
counter ion. In
Yes,
square
sir, I
bracket.
was forgetting the name, sir.
Okay, counter ion. Phosphine is pH3. Same phosphine only. We are using the word phosphine. So here phosphorus is linked to the central metal atom.
Sir,
Yes.
till when can you reach to CFT, sir? Because I have exam starting from 12th, so I won't be attending classes.
12th. 12th on which date?
And I have that 12th, sir. 12th is Monday, sir. And I have
I'm
doubt in
calling Monday, right?
CFT. Yes, sir. CFT,
Monday.
I have
Monday, no, we
doubts.
can't reach by that time. Chemistry on Monday or
Sir, I have chemistry on 15th, sir.
15th?
But
Okay.
yes, sir. But then after 12th, the next day, I don't have any holiday for the next exam.
Okay. After 12th, next exam is
13th,
maths.
sir. Yes, sir.
Maths or
13th.
physics?
Sir, we have computer science, but we have a lot of portions to do, sir.
Okay. This is a carbon monoxide. CO, carbon monoxide is CO. This is using what is carbonyl. Carbonyl. Here, carbon is linked to central metal atom. So nitrogen oxide. Nitrogen oxide NO. This is called nitrosyl. This is a rare. We are using this ligand. Nitrosyl. N is linked to central metal atom. Pyridine. Pyridine C6H5N. Here also nitrogen is linked. Same name, pyridine only. Nitrogen is linked to central metal atom. The last one, ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine formula is NH2 CH2 bond CH2 again NH2. So a total 2 NH2 groups are there. Actually, it is comes under didentate ligand, but however, it is also called neutral ligand. It won't carry any charge. Same ethylene diamine only using the word. Ethylene diamine. Nitrogen atom. So N comma N. So 2 nitrogen atoms are bonded to central metal atom. So here careful. Suppose in a complex ammonia is there, we are writing amine. Here double M is there here. If ethylene diamine is there, we are writing only amine with a single M. That's while correcting answer paper checking that spelling.
Sir, can we write it as even ethane 1 comma 2 diamine, sir?
Yes, we can write. Okay, next, positive ligands. I have only 3 positive ligands. That is a nitrosonium ion, nitronium ion. It is NO2 plus. Nitronium, name is nitronium. Bonded atom is here, nitrogen atom. Next one, nitrosonium ion. Here, small confusion between nitrosonium ion and nitrogen oxide. Same formula we are using, but here carrying charge. NO plus. This is nitrosonium. Here also nitrogen is bonded to central metal atom. Then hydrogenium ion. So positive ligand presence in coordination complex is very less. Mostly neutral ligands and negative ligands only present in complexes. So this is hydrogenium. Here also nitrogen is linked. So mostly we are observing this water, carbon monoxide, and ethylene diamine. These ligands only mostly observing. Okay, next, negative ligands. First one, halide ions. So that may be chlorine, bromine, iodine, or even sometimes fluorine also. Halogen, chlorine, bromine,
The
iodine.
definition is not there.
Hello?
Sir, definition is not there, sir, for
No. All ligand having one same definition, but here ligand is carrying negative charge. No again
okay.
definitions. So its name we are calling halo or halido. Suppose chlorine is there, we are calling chloro, or Cl minus is there, chloro, or we can call chlorido also. Mostly using chlorido, halido. Here halogen is directly attached to central metal atom. Hydroxide ion. Is a OH minus. This is the hydroxo. Hydroxo. Oxygen is linked to central metal atom. Next, cyanide ion. Cn. We're calling cyano. Carbon is linked to central metal atom. Next one, isocyanide.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, F will not come, sir, in halide ion.
very rare cases comes. You can include F also.
Okay.
Isocyanide, same, but here nitrogen is linked to central metal atom. This is isocyano. Nitrogen linked to central metal atom.
So the screen is very blurred, sir.
Yeah, all of you have same problem. 100.
So in between it is getting blurred, sir. Sometimes.
Yes, sir. Middle
Like,
it
While
is
writing, it
blurred.
is blur.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Now,
now it's okay, sir. Like sometimes in between it's like fully getting blurred.
okay. So these are ambidentate ligands. So keep like this. Next, nitro ion. Nitro ion is NO2 minus. Using the word nitro. Here, nitrogen atom is bonded to central metal atom. Next one, nitrito ion.
So if cyanide and isocyanide are ambivalent ion, then it should be C comma N and bonded atom to metal. Right?
No, only one atom at a time. One atom only can bond.
Okay,
So
sir.
yeah, this is a monodentate ligand only. So we can call it as amidentate ligand. Sometimes capable to bond with carbon, sometimes possible to bond with nitrogen also. So nitrito ion is ONO minus. So here oxygen is bonding to central metal atoms. So using the word nitrito. Nitrito oxygen is bonding.
Sir,
So here, tell me.
sir, these names come like after the compound in the end or the starting.
What?
So this halometh, like the names come in the starting or the last.
So when it is in complex, inside the square bracket, we are using these words. In complex, not after the complex. So here negative ligand in bracket write
Always
monovalent.
the metal name should be written at the last, sir, or
Yeah,
when should it be written first, sir? Because sometimes we
we don't
write it
write.
at the,
That is
sometimes we
when, suppose chlorine atoms are outside the complex, we are saying those are counter ions. We are simply writing chloride. We don't use chlorido also. Chloride
oh,
we are writing.
suppose, sir, like we have potassium outside the bracket at the first. We write potassium and then whatever the compound is.
Yes.
So like, why do we write that, sir?
That is the rules. IUPAC rules. Always we have to write cationic part first. Cation we have to write first, then we have to write anionic. Sometimes complex involves as a cation. In some compounds, complex involved as an anion also. You can see many examples now related to this. Okay, next continuation, negative ligands. Continuation, thiocyanate. Thiocyanate. That is SCN minus. So name is thiocyanato. Thiocyanato. Sulfur is linked to central metal atom.
Sir, for cyanide ion Cn minus, it will not come, sir.
What? Cyanide ion, carbon is linked, or in isocyanate, nitrogen is linked to central metal atom.
Sir, but it's negative, no, sir. So negative will not come.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it having negative, minus. Keep minus. Next, isothiocyanato. So this is NCS minus.
Sir, what is that name? The light is reflecting the.
Okay, here that is thiocyanato.
Even the starting, sir, that.
Where? Here.
Yes,
Here
sir.
also thiocyanate. Thiocyanate.
Okay.
Here name is isothiocyanate. NATO. So nitrogen is linked. So these also ambidentate ligands, but carrying -1 charge only. Next, hydride ion, H minus. Hydrogen is directly linked to, so name is hydride, hydrido. Acetate ion, CH3 COO minus, acetato. Oxygen is linked. Next, nitrate ion. NO3 minus, nitrato. So oxygen. And glycinate. So shortcut we are writing GLY, glycine. NH2 CH2 CO minus is actually carrying -1 charge, but it is a dedentate ligand. It can ligate through oxygen and nitrogen. 2 bonds it is forming. Name is glycinato. N and O. Both atoms are bonding to central metal atom. This is about negative ligand which is carrying -1 charge. Next, ions which are carrying -2 charge, didentate negative ligands. Divalent. Right? Sulfate ion. SO4 2 minus. Sulfato. Oxygen is only one oxygen is linked to central metal atom. It can form, although it is carrying -2 charge, but it is forming one bond with central metal atom. Oxide ion. O2 minus. Oxo. Peroxide ion. O2 2 minus. Peroxo. Carbonate ion.
Sir,
CO3 2
we
minus.
have it three parts, sir. Monovalent, divalent, and trivalent. All the three are given.
Trivalent not there. No, not there. Trivalent. Only monovalent, divalent only there. But tetravalent is there. EDTA, that is specially we are writing. Mono and di is sufficient. This is a carbonate. Here also oxygen is linked. Only one oxygen linked.
Sir, it's again getting blurred, sir.
So I think it's her internet problem.
Okay. Check your internet.
Yes, sir, I'm on my mobile data. Sir. Don't erase the last one, sir.
Okay. Next, sulfite ion. Sulfate ion SO3 2 minus. This is SO4 2 minus ion sulfate. This is sulfito. Here also oxygen is linked. Then sulfide ion, like oxide, sulfide also exists. Sulfide S2 minus. Sulfido. Oxalate. So this is a didentate ligand carrying negative charge 2, and also it is a didentate ligand. It can form two bonds with central metal atom. COO minus bond COO minus. Negative charge is 2. Oxalato. 2 oxygen.
Sir, in carbonate ion, O is small, sir.
Where?
Sir, carbonate ion.
Carbonate ion. No, capital O only, big only. That's where is that? Yeah, carbonate ion. Here, oxygen only. Only one bond it is forming. Big oxygen, but it's a normal oxygen only, not carbon. Carbon with oxygen only, that is. CO3 2 minus.
Sir,
Yes?
so that is sulfide, sir.
Yeah, sulfide. Okay.
Sir,
Hello?
so what is coordinate compound, sir?
What is?
Coordinate compound meaning, sir.
So the compound which is not going complete dissociation in aqueous solution, and it is mainly formed by the transition elements and inner transition elements. That's called coordination compound. We can write separately unidentate ligands. Unidentate ligand, so which can form only one bond with a metal. Directly I'm writing my, don't give names. H2O, NH3, OH minus, carbon monoxide, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, NO2 minus, ONO minus, SO4 2 minus, O2 minus, CO3 2 minus, S2 minus, and O2 2 minus, etc. These all are unidentate ligands. So which is these are forming one bond with only central metal atom. Next, bidentate ligand. This is very important about bidentate ligand. Bidentate ligands. Oxalate. So shortcut we are keeping OX only. Formula already you know, COO minus bond COO minus. Ethylene 1,2 diamine.
So what is after sulfate, sir?
sulfate. This is SO3 2 minus.
In monodentate ligands, sir. The monodentate ligands, sir.
Yeah, these are monodentate ligand. These are.
No, sir. After that, unidentate ligands you wrote, no, sir.
Huh.
This one, after sulfate, it's blurred for me.
Sulfate. No, nothing. Just comma. Then here I wrote O2 2 minus. After SO4 2 minus, then O2 2 minus. Ethylene 1 comma 2 diamine. Its formula is CH2 bond CH2 NH2 NH2. So oxalate is bidentate ligand but carrying -2 charge. Ethylene 1 comma 2 diamine is neutral ligand, but it is a bidentate ligand. It can form 2 bonds with central metal atom. And glycinate also, right? Glycinate, shortcut we are writing GLY. CH2 CO minus and NH2. So it is also didentate ligand.
Sir, all negative ligands are unidentate ligands, sir.
These all are unidentate ligand. Means these all are forming one bond with only central metal atom. But these are forming 2 bonds with central metal atom. This oxalate, ethylene diamine, glycinate. So sometimes asking hexadentate ligand. Only we have one example, hexadentate ligand.
Shouldn't it be ethane 1 comma diamine?
That is my ethylene 1 comma 2. Oh, ethene. Yes, you can write ethene 1 comma 2 diamine. Hexadentate ligand is EDTA. EDTA, right? 4 minus. It's carrying -4 charge, and it can form 6 bonds with central metal atom. I'm mostly asking, but this is 1 mark purpose. Full name and structure. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Structure is a CH2 bond N, CH2CO minus, CH2CO minus, CH2CO minus, CH2CO minus. Okay, then last definition about ambidentate ligand. This is frequently asking for 2 marks, definition and examples. Ligand which can ligate through ligand which can ligate through two different atoms. Two different atoms. It's called ambidentate ligand. Example, nitroion, NO2 minus. Metal here. Suppose nitrogen is bonding with metal. This is one type. Another possibility, oxygen carries negative charge. Oxygen is forming bond with metal now. So this is another possibility. Next, thiocyanate, SCN minus. Don't keep minus charge leave. Metal, sulfur is bonding. And sometimes nitrogen is bonded to metal. Okay, so here observe the small difference between a didentate ligand and ambidentate ligand. So here didentate ligand, one molecule is able to form at a time two bonds with metal atom. One molecule can form two bonds with metal atom. But here it is forming one bond only, but molecule having ability to bond through two different atoms. So sometimes it have capable to bond with nitrogen, sometimes capable to bond with oxygen atom, but at a time forming one bond, not two bonds. But didentate ligand, they are forming 2 bonds with a metal atom. Okay, this is about ligands. Now see how to calculate the oxidation number. So first example, K4 Fe CN6. This is the complex. So we have to calculate oxidation state of central metal atom iron. Okay, see, here we have 4 potassium ions. You know, potassium is carrying +1 charge, right? Potassium carrying +1 charge. So like that we have 4 potassium, means 4 positive charges, 4 units of positive charge. So counterbalance is, here you have to keep -4. So FeCN6 -4. Now don't write potassium, leave it. Don't write potassium because of potassium only
Sir,
counterbalance we
why
wrote
is it
-4.
sir, why is it -4, sir? I didn't get it.
See, potassium carrying +1 charge, right?
Yes,
Sodium group, sodium, potassium, lithium, all are carrying +1 charges in their respective group elements. So here 4 potassium atoms we have. 1 potassium carries +1 charge, 4 potassium carries +4 units charge, right?
sir.
Counterbalance we have to write
Sir, if
here.
that K4 is not there and we have, instead of K4 we have Cl3, but
What?
that is after the compound, sir.
See, here complex is different. You are telling complex is different.
Yes, sir, that only I'm
So this is
asking.
one complex. Potassium ferrocyanide is one kind of complex. You are telling potassium ammonium chloride, that is different kind of complex. Okay. So that's what here we kept -4 charge. Now we have to calculate oxidation state of iron. So keep here iron plus we have 6 cyanide ions equal to -4. So whatever the charge is, as it is, right, equal to -4. Now iron plus 6 cyanide carrying how much charge? So
-1, sir.
-1. Mostly carrying -1 only. -4 here. Fe is equal to -4 plus 6. Now Fe is equal to +2. So in this complex, iron oxidation state is +2. +2. Okay, write this. See, next complex, cobalt, NH3 thrice, H2O thrice, Cl3. What is the oxidation state of cobalt? Here also, how much generally chlorine carries charge? Chlorine, one chlorine atom charge, -1, right? So here we have 3 chlorine atoms. So 3 chlorine atom together carries -3 charge. So counterbalance right here. CO, NH3 thrice, H2O thrice, +3 will come here. Don't write now chlorine, +3. So we have to calculate oxidation state of cobalt, +3 ammonia +3 H2O is equal to +3. Cobalt 3 into ammonia, how much it is carries charge? Charge of ammonia 0. Ammonia, water, carbon monoxide, those are neutral ligands, 0 charges. +3. So now cobalt oxidation state +3. Small one lemon, the metal atom cobalt.
Sir,
Tell me.
shouldn't the charge be -3, sir? Why did you write it as +3, sir? I didn't get it.
Counterbalance. Countercharge, this is chlorine is a negative ion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have 3 chlorine atoms. So overall, this negative part is -3. To counterbalance that, we are writing +3 here.
Okay,
now it is positive zone. This is a negative zone. That's what I wrote here. In this complex, potassium is positive part. Complex is the negative part. That wrote -4 here. Next complex. K2 ZnOH4. Calculate oxidation state of zinc here.
OH will be 0, no, sir?
-1 OH, hydroxide ion. K3 Al C2O4 thrice. So this is oxalated, carrying -2.
Sir, is it +2, sir? Zinc.
Zinc +2, correct. COCl2.
The next one is
Ethylene
+3,
diamine.
sir. Next one I'm getting +3, sir.
Okay, correct. Nickel tetracarbonyl, CO, carbon monoxide it is.
Sir, can you solve the fourth one, sir? I'm confusion.
Fourth one, how much?
Sir, I'm confusing between +3 and -3.
Potassium is positively charged species. 3 potassiums we have, each potassium carrying +1. So +3 positive zone. So negative AlC2O4 3. You have to keep here 3 minus. Aluminum, we have to calculate oxidation state. 3 oxalate ions minus 3.
Yes, sir. So C2O4 is 0, no, sir. So it will
What?
come as
C2O4 is oxalate. Oxalate is didentate ligand. It is carrying -2 charge.
Sir, it is 0, sir.
Where you studied 0 oxalate? -2. -2 plus 6 gives +3. I think maybe in notes you've written wrong. Oxalate is -2. So EN, that means ethylene ethane 1,2 diamine. That is a neutral ligand.
Yes, sir. I got confused, sir.
Sir, in fifth, what you should.
Fifth one, what is the name? Sir, what? How much?
+3.
+3 is correct. See, here directly complex is carrying charge, you know. So CO plus, we have 2 chlorine atoms and 2 ethylene diamines equal to +1. CO 2 into -1 plus 2 into 0 equal to +1. So here 0 contribution.
+3, sir.
Cobalt equal to +1 +2. It gives +3. So here nickel tetracarbonyl.
So is it 0?
Sir, it's 0.
0, yeah. In
0,
carbonyl, metal carbonyls, whenever metal atom is binded to only carbonyls, in such cases, it having 0. Oxidation state is 0.
Sir, I didn't understand. Like, if it is 0, then how it is a compound?
Complex exists because here nickel having some empty orbitals. In that empty orbital, this carbon monoxide is giving electron to empty orbitals of nickel. So it can form a bond.
Okay.
So I will write complex one by one. I will ask, tell me what is its oxidation state. Platinum, NH3 twice, Cl, NO2 minus. Yeah, this is only complex. Charge is not mentioned anything. You have to tell how much it's charged. Oxidation state of platinum. First question to Anjali.
Plus.
Yes, sir.
Try how to calculate oxidation state of this complex for platinum. Here no charge means you have to keep equal to 0. First platinum plus 2 ammonia plus 1 chlorine plus 1 nitro group equal to 0. What is the charge of NH3?
0.
0. It is a neutral ligand. Pt2 0. Chlorine?
-1.
Very good. -1. NO2?
-1.
-1 equal to 0. Platinum, this 0, -1, -1. It is -2. Move that side. It will become +2. K3 Cr C2O3. Yeah, here. Sorry, C2O4 oxalate ion it is. Here thrice. Chirag. Dhanush.
So it's +3, sir.
Oh, directly you're telling +3. Can you tell how to calculate?
Yes, sir. So it will be -3, sir.
Very
The
good.
charge
Complex.
on the
Complex charge is
Cr plus -3, sir.
-3, correct. Because counterbalance here, -3. Then
So Cr plus 3 into C2O4
C2O4
is equal to -3.
-3. Good. Then
So Cr plus 3 into -2, sir.
-2. Auxiliaries carries -2.
So it will be 3, sir.
-6. Yeah, -3 plus 6. Chromium oxidation state +3. Correct. CO NH35 CO3 Cl. What is the coordination number of cobalt? Harsh,
Sir,
tell me how to calculate.
sir, NH3 0, sir.
Okay. First, we have to write only complex with charge.
Counter charge will be -1, sir.
-1. -1 or +1?
+1.
+1. Cl minus counterbalance +1. Cobalt plus 5 ammonia plus only 1 carbonate equal to +1. Cobalt plus ammonia, neutral ligand, 0. Carbonate?
Sir, -2.
-2 carbonate equal to +1. So cobalt +3. Mercury, cobalt thiocyanate, 4 here. Banu?
Sir,
First write a complex charge.
sir, -2, sir.
No, mercury mostly +1. I think you don't know that. Mercury is mostly, it is maintaining +1 charge. Yeah, +1. Here comes counter charge -1. COSCN 4 -1. This is +1, no? Counterbalance -1. Cobalt plus 4 thiocyanates equal to -1. Now, how much charge it carries? Thiocyanate.
So -1.
-1 equal to -1. So cobalt -1 plus 4 plus 3. CO, H2O, CN, and ethylene diamine twice. 2 plus. Question 2. Likita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
CO
Hmm.
plus H2O,
Oh.
CN plus CN,
Hmm.
2En
Okay.
is
2
equal to +2.
equal to +2. Okay. Next.
H2O is 0.
Hmm.
CN is -1.
-1.
En is 0.
Ethylene diamine 0 equal to +2. Hmm. How much? +2.
1,
0, 0. Yeah, +1.
3.
3.
Sir, cobalt mostly shows plus
Yeah,
3
correct.
oxidation.
Cobalt mostly, but it's very rare complexes. They're showing +2. +3. Cobalt is mostly +3. Chromium also maintaining mostly +3. Chromium and cobalt. And if you see platinum, zinc, cadmium, these always prefers +2 only. Platinum, zinc, cadmium. And sometimes nickel also +2 only prefers. Yeah. Chromium, NH3, 3, Cl3. Kavya? Ritesh? Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me how to calculate oxidation state.
Um, um,
Yeah, tell me. Chromium first.
plus 3 NH3.
3 NH3. Plus
Plus 3Cl is equal to 0.
0.
After that, NH3 will be 0, sir.
0. Okay. 3 into 0, 0. Okay. And chlorine?
3 into -1.
Equal to 0. Chromium is equal to -3. Take that side. +3. PtCl4 2 minus. Sharath?
Sir,
Tell me. Platinum plus 4 chlorine atoms equal to -2. Platinum plus 4 chlorine is -1 equal to -2. Platinum -4, okay, equal to -2 plus 4 plus 2. COBr2 En twice plus 1. Sainika?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me how to calculate this.
CO
CO
plus 2Br
2Br next 2 ethylene diamine
equals to 1.
equal to 1. CO plus
2 into.
2 into
So will it be -1?
Yeah, -1. Chlorine, bromine, all carries -1 plus 2
Plus
into
0
ethylene diamine 0 equal to 1.
So CO equal to 2
2 or
plus
3.
1
plus 2
3.
minus 2
Sorry. Yeah.
plus 3. Yeah. This is only calculation of oxidation state of central metal atom. Now we'll see how to give the IUPAC name of complex compounds. Okay, here some rules are involved while writing IUPAC names. Carefully listen, but the rules are not asking an examination, directly asking application. Suppose one complex compound is there. See this K3 FeCN6. This is the complex. And another complex is CO NH3 6 Cl3. So first in a given complex, you have to identify which is a cationic part, which is a anionic part. In this complex, this is cation. Cation means which carries positive charge. This is the cation. This is anion. In this complex, in this coordination compound, this is cationic part. This is anion. So while writing IUPAC name of coordination compound, first we have to write the name of cation only, whatever that may be complex. Here cation is potassium. We are writing first name potassium. In this complex compound, cation is this complex. First we are writing name of this. After then writing chloride. Okay, that is the first step. So first we are giving the name of cation after anionic name. The next step is, while writing a name of complex, first we are writing ligand names. Don't write directly metal name. First we are writing ligand names. Suppose two or more types of ligands are there. Suppose NH3 is there as a ligand. Here the central metal atom. Here this is two chlorines, and H2 also there. So in the complex, that may be cationic complex or anionic complex. While writing a complex name, first we are writing ligands. In the name of ligand also we preferred alphabetical order. Which one comes first? Ammonia name is we are writing amine. Chlorine name is chlorido. And water name is aqua. Which one comes first? Alphabetical order. Amine comes first. First we are writing amine, and after that chlorido, then we are writing water name aqua. So while writing a name of the ligand, yes, tell me.
So aqua comes first, then chlorido, right?
Yeah, you are correct. First amine, after aqua, then chlorido. Correct. That is the right alphabetical order. Okay, suppose same kind of ligands are there more than two. We are using numerical prefixes. Numerical prefixes are di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa. So these are numerical prefixes. Suppose here two ammonias are there. We are writing diamine. Two chlorines are there. So
sir, then what's the difference between
tetra
and tetrakis, pentakis?
The difference is there. Yeah. That's difference is there. I'll explain about those. First, see about numerical prefixes. Here, suppose two ligands are the two ammonias. We are writing diamine. Two chlorines also there. We are writing dichlorido. Two water molecules are there. We are writing diaqua. Suppose here only six cyanides are there. We are writing hexacyanido. Don't write cyano. We are writing cyanido. Here 6 ammonias are there. We are writing hexaamine. Suppose 4 are there. We are writing tetraamine. So now you are asking about bis, tris, tetrakis when we are using those, right? Suppose in a ligand already numerical prefixes are involved. Suppose cobalt, and ethylene diamine is there. How to give the name of this? So this is okay. We can write diaqua. But this is we can't write diethylene diamine. Should not write, because here ethylene diamine full name is ethane. Only I'm talking about en. Ethane 1,2 diamine is the name of en. So already here numerical prefix is already involved in the name of ligand, diamine. Di is involved. So in such case, don't write again di ethane 1,2 diamine instead of 2. We are writing, in this case, we are writing bis. Bis means 2. Bis ethane 1,2 diamine. Suppose 3 are there, 3 ethylene diamines are there. We are writing tris. Tris ethane 1,2 diamine. Suppose 4 are there. We are writing tetrakis. Tetrakis ethane 1,2 diamine. So these bis, tris, tetrakis are using already in the name of ligand numerical prefixes involves, then we are using this bis tris tetrakis. This one. Next point is,
Sir, can you repeat it? So your voice was breaking. I didn't understand.
so suppose in the name of ligand, N is ligand. Already in that name, numerical prefix involves. See here, di is involved. Di is numerical prefix. It is already involved in the name of En. But again here 2 is there. So we should not write here diethane 1,2 diamine. We should not write. We have to write bis. If in the name of the ligand already numerical prefixes involves, we are using bis tris tetrakis. Okay, I will tell you one more example.
Sir, in that amine, double M will not come, sir.
What?
In amine, double M will not come, sir, here.
Sorry, I'm not getting. Say loudly.
Sir, 1,2 diamine, double M is not there, sir.
1,2 diamine. Suppose only En is there. Suppose you can write only ethane 1,2 diamine. Only one ethane diamine is there. No, you no need to write anything.
No, sir, I'm saying the spelling of amine, sir.
Oh, yeah. Amine. AMINE. Don't not double M. Only one M. Single M.
Okay.
So suppose ammonia is there. NH3. Here we are writing double M. For ammonia. For normal ethane diamine, we are writing only single M.
So we can even write ethylene diamine.
Yeah, you can write ethylene 1,2 diamine. So we have three type of ligand. We told there is a neutral ligand and positive ligand, negative ligand. So suppose in the complex, neutral ligands or positive ligands are there. We are writing as it is the name. Suppose neutral ligand water is there. We are giving aqua. Carbon CO is there. We are writing simply carbonyl. Ammonia NH3 is there. We are writing amine. That's okay. Suppose negative ligands are there. Chlorine is there. Chloride. Actually, this is the name is chloride ion. While writing any normal compounds like CaCl2, calcium chloride we are calling. But here we should not call chloride. We are using chlorido. End with O. Chlorido. If negative ligands are there, chlorido, bromido, cyanido. SO4 is there. We are writing sulfato. End with O. Okay. So this neutral ligand and positive ligand we are giving as it is name. Okay. Next point. This is very important, while checking the answer paper, mostly searching that name only. What you are writing the name of the metal. Suppose metal iron is there in the complex. So here now the complex carrying which charge? Positive charge or negative charge? Okay, for your convenience, I'm writing cobalt only. Complex is carrying which charge? Positive charge or negative charge?
Negative, sir.
Negative charge here. Okay. CO, CN, 6 negative charge, -4. Okay. Here another complex I'm writing. CO, NH3, 6, Cl3. Here complex is carrying
Positive.
Positive charge. Okay.
+3.
+3. So now see the difference. I'm writing full name and with a metal name also and oxidation number also I will write. Here 6 ammonia. Okay, potassium also there. Now first we have to write name of the potassium. Positive part, potassium. Potassium, give small gap. Next, so only maintaining gap between positive charge space, negative charge space. And while writing ligand name, metal name, don't keep any distance. I mean, don't give any gap. So here this name is 6 cyanides are there. So hexacyanido. Hexacyanido. Cobalt is there, okay. But complex is now carrying negative charge, no? That's what we are writing cobaltate. Cobaltate. What is the oxidation state of cobalt here in this complex? Oxidation state of cobalt.
+2.
+2. So but don't write number in a Roman letter. Write 2 in bracket. That is the IUPAC name of given complex. See now this one. Okay, I am rubbing this. Read this. See now. Now this is the positive zone. Chlorine is negative zones. First, always we have to write positive part in the complex. In the complex also, first we have to write ligand name. Hexa, amine. 6 ammonias are there. So writing hexaamine. Now, complex, it is in positive. It is carrying positive charge. So write as it is name, just cobalt. Don't write cobaltate. Cobalt. What is the oxidation state?
+3.
+3. So in bracket, Roman letter +3, and give little gap. Now we are writing negative part, no? So chloride. Don't write trichloride. That's wrong. Just write chloride. Chloride.
So first we have to write cation part.
Cationic part. First we are writing cationic part. Whatever that is, simple atom, or sometimes it may be complex also. First we are writing cation part, then writing anionic part. So difference is, suppose metal atom is involved in anionic complex, we are ending with 8, cobaltate. Suppose iron is there, don't write ironate, we are writing ferrate. Ferrate. Platinum is there, how to call? Platinate. Suppose platinum, it is in the anionic part, we are writing platinate. Suppose these metals, iron and platinum, are in positive complexes, we are writing simply name, iron or ferrous or iron, that's better. Iron, and suppose 3 oxidation state. Platinum is there, we are writing just platinum. Platinum 2. So this is the way of giving IUPAC. Yeah,
So writing that oxidation state number is compulsory.
Compulsory. After writing the metal in the complex, that may be in positive zone or negative zone, but after writing metal name, immediately you have to write in the bracket oxidation state.
So
yeah.
So if it is so if it is in positive part, then just iron is enough.
Iron is enough. Yeah, you don't need to write
ferrous.
Ferrous, you can write a ferrous 3 or iron 3. That's all. Don't write a ferrate. Ferrate, it's 8 is comes when the complex it is in anionic part.
So you will go give the rule points in the notes.
I think rule points not need. You can read from directly from textbook. If you solve some example, that is enough. I will give you a few examples. Don't have time. Okay, just I will give one complex. Try this. Chromium, NH3 thrice, H2O thrice, Cl3. Try this one. Which is positive part? Complex or chlorine?
Complex.
Complex. So first you have to write complex name, then chlorine name. Here also, first we have to write ligand names. Which one comes first, water or ammonia?
Sir, the voice, the screen is getting blurred, sir.
Yes, guys. All of you have same problem?
No, sir.
Okay, try name of this complex, Dhanush. Anirudh.
Try ammonia.
Not ammonia.
Sir, first it will come aqua. Sir, it will come aqua, triammonium.
Triammonium. Sorry.
Amine.
Triamine.
Triaqua.
Triaquo.
Triaqua. Next. Triaqua.
Chromium.
Yeah, just chromium. Because now the complex it is in cationic part. Just write chromium. Chromium. What is the oxidation state of chromium?
3.
Plus 3.
So plus 3. Keep in bracket 3. Give little gap and name chloride. Don't write trichloride, just chloride.
Sir, but when that chromium is an anion part, sir, we'll write it as chromate, sir.
When suppose this is complex, it is in negative part, and suppose chromium is there, we are writing chromate. So a little difficult complex. This is NiCl2. Okay, I will change this is ethylene diamine, En twice. Okay. Tell me, what is the name of the complex? So chlorine is there here. Ethane 1,2 diamine is there.
Sir, dichloro.
Here complex, there is no negative part, no negative part. Here carrying charge 0 means only write this name. Don't think about negative and positive part.
Yes, sir. Dichloro.
Chloro or chlorido?
Chlorido, sir.
Chlorido.
Chlorido, both we can write now, sir.
Chlorido don't write. Chlorido only write.
Sir,
Because it's carrying negative charge.
sir, dichlorido, bis.
Here careful. Actually, it is En means ethane 1,2 diamine. Already here we used numerical prefix. So don't use again di. So here use bis.
Bis. Ethane 1,2 diamine.
Ethane 1,2 diamine. Close bracket.
Nickel. Space nickel, sir.
Not space, confusion, right? Because you are writing metal name only, not a negative part.
Nickel.
Nickel. Nickel, what is oxidation state?
Sir, let be +2. Sir.
+2. This is only. Okay, next class, I will give some examples.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me.
So if by mistake we write anything in capital, like writing the full name, I wrote nickel as N as capital, then it will be wrong.
No, it won't give wrong, but they will mostly won't give wrong. They will check what you are writing, chloro, chlorido. Are you writing bis or not?
So,
and here are you writing nickel or nickelate? That and oxidation state are mostly checking.
So we can write as chloro or chlorido, no? So like.
So no, mostly will give marks, no problem about that. I'm telling what will check is oxidation state is checking first. And what you are writing here, nickel or nickelate, that is second point. And here, suppose this kind of complex is there, are you writing di or bis? This is only checking. Okay guys, thank you. In tomorrow class, I will give some examples.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.